Like this whole video is just gonna be chaos, and that's just how it is. Hey there guys, it is late in the evening on a very humid and rainy day. We are going to be doing a really interesting project this week, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take. It might take a few days because it is absolute chaos in here. So we are in the process of streamlining things, as I say all the time. One of the things on that list is getting our bird feed, our chicken and duck feed, in order and getting a system set up so that it's not stressful to feed them in the morning. I'm gonna show you what our laundry room slash tool shed slash carport, mud room, feed room looks like right now, and I'm gonna need you not to judge me. We are very busy people. We don't have time to clean up these kinds of spaces very often. So things just get tossed in here and it needs dealt with. So this is what it looks like right now. It's absolute chaos. It has a lot of functions and it's a small room. We're gonna take a bunch of this stuff, put it downstairs, organize it well, because a lot of it is stuff that we're using for inside construction projects and it just doesn't need to be in here. We're gonna be taking down these gross curtains that were here when we moved in. They're really, really gross and moldy and covered in bugs. Taking out that AC because it doesn't work, so we can seal up this window so that the carpet stops getting wet in here. All sorts of stuff is going on. Then we are going to be setting up a little feed station with some containers for feed. Earlier today, I ordered about a month's worth of feed from our local mill, and it's the New Country feed, so we're going to try that out. But we just really want to get this organized because there's going to be some things changing around here soon, and I need things to go more smoothly than they are. So, long story short, we're going to be cleaning and organizing and setting up this situation. Hello, do you guys want to come out here? They just had dinner, so now they're ready to come play in the chaos. I don't even have anywhere I can set you guys. That's how much of a mess it is in here. So I guess you're gonna be up here. Get the laundry out of here. What's up? What are you doing? Whenever we go grocery shopping, we bring our reusable bags, but a lot of the time we get grocery delivery because we just don't have time to go to the store. So they bring everything in these plastic bags and we try and collect them so we can return them because they have a recycle bin at the front of the store. And we always forget. So we really need to do that.
guess it would.
Toolboxes go here, and then the shelves gonna go right there.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess it kind of makes sense to get everything out of here.
We could probably take moving blankets down next.
Yeah. Ooh, I was looking for this when I was working on my car yesterday.
Do you want to take this out while we have this clear?
Yep.
Turns on. That's promising. Nice.
These walls scare me.
Well, they're gonna get torn out. Eventually. Someday this is gonna be a really nice view with a porch back here, though.
Not a caulk. There's probably a pretty good chance I'd break the window just trying to...
Well, it would be the first one we've broken.
Take the caulk off. Crack it. Could you actually hold that up so it doesn't slam shut? Get this out of here.
Dang, look at that garden.
Pretty nice garden.
This is like actually a kind of a good view. Look at this sweet little guy. Ricky, I was just about to move those downstairs. He's all curled up. We need a window like this in the kitchen. Who needs upper cabinets? Like, look how pretty this is.
Like 18 inches of cabinet space up there.
Yeah, I guess so. Not that I can reach, but that's fine. I feel like I need to clean these windows now. They're really dirty, but like, even dirty, it still looks really cool. It's so much brighter in here. So much bigger looking without the curtains. I don't know if we've mentioned this on our vlog because it's kind of something we decided later on, but eventually this is part of our carport. Like, this used to be a closed-in porch, or this used to be a porch, and the plan, since we have to redo the filter and like the concrete and whatnot in this whole area because it's sinking, we're gonna just bring this room up to level so you don't have to step down, and this is just gonna be part of the house. It'll be a mudroom. That will be very far off, but super exciting. But I mean, I'm still excited about this little project too.
Yeah, I have a solution to this.
Obviously the outside of the window's disgusting too, but this helps a lot.
We could actually try to reach these to clean them with our ladder.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You see that? That's disgusting. How level are we? Not at all. Yeah, I don't think it comes across on camera how wonky the floor in here is. It's high up in that corner and then it just like dips and then it like leans down that way. this whole video is just gonna be chaos, and that's just how it is. It's an accurate representation of our life, okay? I have been thinking, since we're gonna clean this space up, that it would be really cool to have a laundry sink in here, a utility sink in here, sometime in the future, you know, whenever we eventually redo this room or have it in our laundry room in the basement eventually. And he kind of peeked behind here and saw that there is a drain pipe? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so there's the laundry drain back there. And there's a broken pipe back there anyway that has been broken since we moved in. That part of the pipe doesn't have water going through it though, so like it hasn't been a pressing issue to fix.
Yeah, it just kind of stinks in here sometimes.
Yeah, it's broken below the P trap. So sometimes we get septic tank smell in here.
It's great.
But I noticed there is an extra port back there anyway that's just got a plug in it.
So the other day, we're like, well, let's look up laundry sinks. And we made a trip to Home Depot, which is like 45 minutes away from us, kind of.
Yeah, about.
Because that was the place that had one in stock that would fit here. And we got one. We got the cheapest one. And I ordered a faucet for it, which came yesterday. So that's in here. And yeah, we're just gonna put this right next to the washer and dryer. And it's gonna be really helpful because we soak our feed, and I am really sick of bringing the poopy bucket into our kitchen sink. We'll be able to soak feed in here. I can wash eggs in here because our ducks are messy. They're poopy eggs sometimes, and then I don't have to bring that into the kitchen. And then whenever we also have sick birds, like chickens or ducks that need soaking, we no longer have to do that in our bathtub. So overall, this is just gonna be a really, really beneficial thing for us. So we're not actually installing it tonight, but it's gonna go right here. I probably just knocked the dryer vent off again.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will be like this.
Somewhere in that range. So it'll be nice, we can actually like wash the food buckets and stuff.
Yeah. And we can wash their, like the chicks' water and feeders and whatnot.
I mean, yeah, we can wash the big one in there too.
Yeah, we can wash all of the dirty, gross, poopy things in here instead of where we wash our dishes. Another thing we're doing for organization in here and just ease of access to the food, instead of just keeping bags of food and scooping out of the bags, we got totes to keep the food in. We have 3 totes. The plan is to keep 2 totes for the chickens because we go through about a bag a week for the chickens, and just 1 tote for the ducks because their feed will last like 3 to 4 weeks with 1 bag. These are gonna go right here. Okay guys, we are obviously not gonna finish this project tonight. So we'll be back hopefully over the next few days trying to get this finished up. I don't know if we'll actually be able to get the sink working.
Yeah, we'll put it together tomorrow, and then I'll measure out for all the PVC pipes we need to get to hook that up and fix what's there and broken.
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock, so we're gonna stop, eat dinner, and I think after dinner I'll probably put the feed in the totes so that I can have an easy morning scooping them tomorrow, but probably call it a night after that. So I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow. Ah, a spider. This smells like good stuff. 2 bags in that tote. They do like their peas. Alright, it is the next night. We're back. It's been an absolutely chaotic day. I'm not going to get into it. Maybe in the next video we'll discuss the happenings of today. We're going to set up the sink that I showed you guys last night, and then after we get it set up we should be able to figure out kind of like the pipe and stuff the things that we need for it to actually get installed.
Yeah, I just wanted to set it up. So yeah, we'll probably just end up getting one length PVC, but I just wanted to set it up and kind of measure everything out. If we see the height of it, it'll kind of tell me if the existing drain port is going to work, which I don't really think it is, which isn't a big deal because we need to kind of redo the plumbing down there since there's broken stuff anyway.
You can come in. Come on. All right, let's unload the truck. This is our truck today. Are you just cutting the hay tie?
Yes. If you look, there's no, this main drain is right here, and there's no P-trap between this break and the main run of the drain. So that's why it's stinky. They actually, there is a P-trap where the washer's draining, and this, if this was still connected, would have a P-trap. These vents are like a one-way flow, so even though there's no P-trap under it, they're designed to not, vent out that way.
So that we need to look at getting one of those too.
Yeah.
Now we get to start over. Had to run back and forth to Lowe's so many times for this project. More than I expected. Was it more than you expected?
No. I like to be optimistic, but I knew what I was getting into.
Plumbing.
Yeah.
We don't do it often. It's ready. You want to turn it on? Woo! You have water! This is like an extendable faucet. Yeah. This is gonna be really nice. We need to get this room cleaned up, which I may or may not do tonight. I might just get to it tomorrow. And we have a light on order that should be here tomorrow, so we can put that in tomorrow probably.
Yeah.
So Taylor can stop bumping his head on this. But I think other than that, it's pretty much done. We just kind of need to get it put back together a little bit.
Overall, this project was a little more than just putting in a sink, which we kind of knew going into it. When we moved in, this washer box was being used for the supply to the washer, but the pipe coming down from it, the drain, was cracked in a place that exposed the pipe, so there was no P-trap. So occasionally we would get like pretty bad odors in here because this was the easiest vent for our septic tank. You know, the house has like vents on the roof and stuff like most houses do for sewage, but it was all venting in here. So if we're gonna add a sink in and do some plumbing, it was just time to fix it correctly rather than just kind of tack onto the broken system. Some of it looks like what was here before. We copied some of it, but we kind of made it our own design over here. So we are using the washer box again for supply and drain now. It has a P-trap like it should. And then we added the leg coming off the side so we could put in the laundry sink. And we got a new vent, one-way vent here. There was one of those before, but I think it was also on the broken part of the plumbing, so it wasn't doing anything anyway. Doesn't appear to leak yet. We've ran the water for a few minutes. There's nothing dripping or trickling out of any of the joints. I've had pretty good luck with PVC joints in the past, so I guess this is continuing that, but we'll just watch it over the next couple days and make sure everything is sealed up good.
I'm ready to do some laundry. We've been working on this for a few days, so we haven't been able to do any laundry. So I think it's time. I think that might be the last thing we do in here for the night, other than maybe clean up some tools, but
yeah.
Are you guys ready to do a tour of our finished laundry room? Since this was like the main part of the project, let's start off with the sink. This is just a standard plastic laundry sink. It's cheap, it was like $100. Like I showed you before, this extends. And then I also got this little caddy for the side that kind of just sticks on. And I'm gonna get a hand lotion to put in here because my hands are get really dry. It holds a little dish towel, the plugs to the sink, and then an extra towel for when I'm setting eggs on it to dry. But then we brought one of our seed starting shelves up here, and we're using it for kind of like our yard tools and just tools we use outside all the time, like the Sawzall. And then down here, you guys saw me stacking and filling these totes before. I put little labels on them. So we have 2 totes for the chickens that are stacked on top of each other. This is all chicken feed. We have 1 tote for duck feed because they don't go through it as quickly. And then the tea tote down here is the mix of treats that we give to the birds. This cabinet was over there in the place of the sink before. We moved it over here so we have an easy place to set our buckets and scoop feed into. We have a scale with a detached screen so that we can weigh both feed and when I bring in veggie produce, I can weigh it on here. We have egg baskets to take out in the morning. We have eggs from the past few days that need to be washed that I just leave on the counter there until I get to washing them. This drawer is empty for now. This cabinet, we have oats that we sow down in the orchard to get the grass growing down there. We have extra brewer's yeast and niacin supplements, some leftover vinegar that we need to use up. This is just dish soap for the sink if we need it, which I don't usually use that. It's only for deep cleaning things or if Taylor has greasy hands from doing car work. This is a cleaner for the chicken coop. This is our bird first aid kit. And then over here, we had this on the back of the door before, This is where we hang our raincoats to dry usually, so that they're not dripping in our main hallway. But we really wanted this room to kind of transition to be the literal mudroom, where we're not wearing our muddy boots into our main front door hallway, like our entry hall. And so all of our boots are out here now. I have a basket down here with I keep gloves and pruners and moose leash and stuff in there. And then Taylor also just put in a couple more coat racks so that we can hang hoodies and things that we use all the time, so they're not just cluttering up our really skinny little front entry hall. And then obviously just our washer and dryer. And we have a little trash can down here to hold lint from the dryer. One of the other main reasons we got the sink is to wash dirty duck eggs. I lay out all the eggs on here, let them dry for like 20 minutes or so until they're actually dried off. Another thing we are kind of planning to do in here is, this window is broken. In case you're wondering why this is duct tape. We're planning to put a little shelf above here that just kind of goes across, and that's going to be where we keep all of our egg cartons so that we can easily grab them and just walk over to the washer like 3 feet away and fill up our egg cartons and then go put them in the fridge. This whole project was about streamlining things a little bit for us, making this room functional, cleaning it up in general, making our lives a little bit easier on a daily basis. And I think the past few days that we've been using this, it has been a game changer. My brain feels so much less stressed out because of just how functional this space is. So I know it's not super pretty still, it's not anything fancy, the walls still need to be wiped down. This is going to be getting completely redone in the very far out future, but for now it's doing the trick, it's working, and I am very happy with it. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.